Welcome to Faraday Junior YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve a problem under filters. So we have a problem, then in this video I'm going to take you through how to solve this kind of problems. It's saying using the Hamming window defined by the expression, design an 8 order bandpass FIR digital filter whose passband frequencies are 10 kHz and then 20 kHz, and then the sampling frequency is 50 kHz. That approximates the ideal frequency response as given, where M is the filter order and WC1 is and the WC2 are the lower and upper cutoff frequencies. Alright, so let's first write down our parameters, the data given in the question. So we have the order of the filter to be 8. So the order is represented as M. So we have it to be 8. And then the number of coefficients we'll be having is equal to M plus 1. So that's 8 plus 1. Which means that we should be having 9 coefficients. And then we have our first frequency, that's the lower one, FCI, to be 10 kilohertz. Then we have the upper band frequency to be 20 kilohertz. Alright, so I think that's all for the data we have. So now you go ahead to find the Hamming window coefficient. The Hamming window coefficient, and the expression is given by, let's see, the expression is given by Wn is equal to 0.54 minus 0.46 cos 2 pi n all over n minus 1, where n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because here the last value here is n minus 1 in the question. I hope you can see. Yes, so it's up to 8. This is unlike the DFT where you just do from 0 to 7. This one you include the 8 so that you have your 9 coefficients. That's why you have 9 here. So we have 9 coefficients. If you count 1 from 0 to 8, you have 9 coefficients. Yes. So what you do is you place wherever you see, you start calculating for Wn. So you substitute the values for 0 up to 8 in this expression. That's the Hamming window expression. So let's start for 0. So W0 is equal to 0.54 minus 0.46 cos 2 pi times 0 all over. We have our n minus 1 to be, and n is 9, so n minus 1 is 8. It's the same as the order of the filter. So when you point this on your calculator, you have 0.08. Then we go ahead to do for W1, so 0.54 minus 0.46 cos 2 pi times 1 all over 8. This one will also give us 0.2147. We do same for W2, 0.54 minus 0.46 cos 2 pi dot 2 all over 8. This one will give you 0.54. W3 is equal to 0.54, 0.46. Please, when doing your computation, you should make sure that your calculator is in radians, else you are going to get wrong values all over 8, which is equal to 0.565. So you do that up to from 0 up to 8. Yes, you do that for 0 up to 8. And then let me quickly just write the values down. Or let's do it together. So n W of n. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so this is, we have 0.08 for here, 0.2147, we have 0.54, 0.5652, we had 1, 0.5652, 0.54, 0.2147, 0.08. Yes. So this is our Hamming window coefficient. So what we have to do next is to go ahead and then calculate the coefficient for ideal frequency, the ideal frequency response using the formula given, this expression. That's HD of n is equal to sine of WC2 into bracket n minus capital M on 2 all over pi n minus capital M on 2 minus sine WC1 n minus capital M on 2 all over pi n minus M on 2. And we have a condition that n is not equal to, we have this here, all over pi. That's when n is equal to m over 2. So this is an expression given. So we have to, sorry. So we have to find the value. We have to find some the values for some important parameters like the cutoff frequency. We have to find their values so that we will substitute it. Then to let with only n, then we keep changing the values of n to calculate for their ideal frequency response. So let's first calculate for the cutoff frequency, and we have the formulas to the lower cutoff frequency. So 2 pi times the cutoff frequency divided by the sampling frequency. So this one will give us 2 pi. But I think the sampling frequency was given in the question, because I think I didn't write it here. Yes, the sampling frequency. It was given as 50 kilohertz. So let's write down here 50 kilohertz. Sorry. So these are the values we are going to use to calculate for the cutoff frequency. So let's go back. Alright, so 2 pi. So the lower one is 10 kilohertz. So 10,000, 1, 2, 3, all over 50, sorry, all over 50,000, which gives us 2 on 5, 2 on 5 pi. This is the same as 0.4 pi. Then we have WC2 to 2 pi times FC2 all over Fs. This is equal to 2 pi times, that one is 20,000 all over 50, sorry, all over 50,000. It is equal to 4 on 5 pi, which is equal to 0.85. And we know our m to be, our m is 4. M is equal to 8. So m over 2 will be equal to 4. So now let's rewrite our expression. We have hd of n is equal to the sine of, we have our WCT to be 0.85. So 0.85 into bracket n minus 4, because m over 2 is 4. And close it, all divided by pi into bracket n minus 4. We do same for this one too. We have sine of, we have WC1 to be 0.4 pi into bracket n minus 4 all over pi into bracket n minus 4. And then we have the lower one. The lower one is WC1 minus WC2. WC1 is, sorry, I think it's supposed to be WC2 minus, let's confirm from the question. Let's confirm from the question. Yes, WC2 minus WC1. So there's a type, there's an error here. WC2 minus WC1. So WC2 minus WC1 all over pi. And we know our WC2 to be 0.8 pi minus 0.4 pi all over pi. So 0.8 minus 0.4 give us 0.4 pi all over pi. So pi will cancel pi, then we have 0.4. So we can take this off. We're just trying to simplify it. So let's just clear it and write our final answer. So we write our 0.4 here. Then we add the conditions. The first condition says that n is not equal to, n is not equal to m over 2, and m over 2 is equal to 4. And this one too is saying when n is equal to m over 2, which is 4. Right now we have our simplified expression. So we can now begin to calculate the values for n equals 0 and the n values. So let's say for n equals 0, h d of 0 is equal to the sine of 0.8 pi into bracket 0 minus 4 all closed all over pi into bracket 0 minus 4 minus sine of 0.4 pi 0 minus 4 close it all over pi into bracket n minus 4. Sorry, n is 0. So pi into bracket 0 minus 4. So when you punch this on a calculator, you should get 0.0289. You do same for n is equal to 1. We have our hd of 1 is equal to the sine of 0.8 pi 1 minus 4 pi 0 minus 4. Sorry, it's supposed to be 1. Sine 0.4 pi bracket 1 minus 4 all over pi 1 minus 4. So this one should also give you 0.1632. So you have to do this for n is equal to 0. For n is equal to 0 up to 8. So at the end, you should be getting 9 values. You should have 9 values. Yes, I'm not going to do that because of time, but I'll write the values because we are going to use it. So 0, forgive my line, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I forgot to talk about this. You see, from the expression given, we have 0.4 here when n is equal to 4. So when you get to when n is equal to 4, you see that when you punch it on a calculator, you have either syntax or undefined or some kind of error. You'll not be able to get a particular value for it. So the value is already given here. So when n is equal to 4, you should use this value, 0.4. So that's what I was trying to say. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so sorry, this is n, and this is HD of n. So for 0, we had 0.0289. Then we had 0.1632 minus 0.244 minus 0.115. So here you write our value. You have the value was given already. So 0.4 minus 0.115 minus 0.244 0.1632. Let's calculate for my value for. I'm sure it will be 0. I've not put this. Kindly confirm it in it. Write in the comment section. I didn't do for the 8, but I'm sure it will be 0.0289. So right now we have our coefficient from the Hamming window, and we also have our ideal frequency response. So now what we have to do is we just have to multiply them so that we get the coefficients for the filter. So it's giving us h and it's equal to Wn multiplying h d of n. So h of 0. So this one you do for n values. N values is equal to 0 up to 8. So your Wn, let's go back to our table up there. Let's go and check the value for W0. The coefficients for the Hamming coefficient when n is equal to 0. So that one is 0.08. So let's go back. So 0.08 multiplied by our HDN when n is 0. That's 0.0289, which will give us 0.002312. Yes. We do same for all the remaining values of n. When n is equal to 1, then that one you also go and check the value for W1. Now I think we have 0.2147. Then you multiply it by this one, the HDN of 1, and 0.1632. It will give us 0.00, sorry, 0.03504. Yes. So you do same for all n values up to 8, and that's that for this question.